Maya was a quiet girl from a small town. She was not famous, she was not rich, and she was not the best student in her school. But she had one big dream. She wanted to become a singer. Every evening, after finishing her homework, Maya would sit near her window and sing. Music made her happy. When she sang, she forgot all her worries. She imagined herself standing on a big stage with bright lights and people smiling as they listened to her voice. But not everyone believed in her dream. Some people laughed at her. Some said, "Be realistic." Others said, "Only lucky people become singers." Those words hurt Maya. Many nights, she sat alone in her room and cried. Sometimes she even wondered if they were right. Maybe her dream was too big. Maybe she should give up. But there was one person who never stopped believing in her. Her grandmother. Whenever Maya felt sad, her grandmother would sit beside her and gently hold her hand. Then she would say, "A dream is not too big if your heart is willing to work for it." Those simple words gave Maya the strength to keep going. One day, Maya saw an announcement for a singing competition. The winner would receive professional music training and a chance to perform in front of a large audience. Her heart filled with excitement. "This is my chance," she whispered. But there was a problem. The competition required an entry fee, and Maya's family did not have enough money. That night, she sat alone in her room looking at the application form. Tears filled her eyes. For the first time, her dream felt very far away. The next morning, her grandmother walked into her room and handed her a small envelope. Maya opened it and found enough money to join the competition. She looked up in surprise. "Grandma, where did this come from?" she asked. Her grandmother smiled and said, "I saved it." Maya shook her head. "But this money was for you." Her grandmother gently held her hand and replied, "My dreams have already had their time. Now it's your turn." A few days later, Maya entered the competition. When she arrived, she saw hundreds of talented singers. Some had years of training, and others looked very confident. Suddenly, Maya felt nervous. Her hands trembled, and her heart raced. For a moment, she wanted to leave. Then she remembered her grandmother's words. Taking a deep breath, she walked onto the stage. The lights were bright, and the room was silent. Maya closed her eyes and began to sing. At first, her voice was soft. But with every word, her confidence grew stronger. She sang with all her heart. She sang about hope, courage, and never giving up. When she finished, the room remained silent for a few seconds. Then the audience began to clap. Soon everyone was standing. Maya could hardly believe it. Tears filled her eyes as she smiled. When the winners were announced, Maya did not win first place. For a moment, she felt disappointed. But then something unexpected happened. One of the judges walked over to her and said, "I may not have chosen you as the winner, but your voice touched my heart." He handed her a card and continued, "I would like to train you for free." Maya stared at him in shock. She could not believe what she was hearing. That day, she went home with the biggest smile on her face. Her grandmother was waiting for her. "Did you win?" she asked. Maya smiled and said, "No." Her grandmother looked surprised. "Then why are you so happy?" Maya hugged her tightly and replied, "Because this is only the beginning." Years passed. Maya worked hard every day. She practiced for hours and never gave up. Slowly, her dream became reality. One day, she stood on a stage in front of thousands of people. The crowd cheered as she sang. After the show, a reporter asked her, "What is the secret behind your success?" Maya smiled. She thought about all the difficult days, all the people who doubted her, and most of all, her grandmother. "The secret," Maya said softly, "it was having someone who believed in me when I was still learning to believe in myself." Sometimes success begins with talent. Sometimes it begins with hard work. But very often, it begins with one person who refuses to let us give up. Years may pass. Faces may change. Life may move on. But we never forget the people who believed in us when we were still learning to believe in ourselves. If this story touched your heart, please give this video a like. Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more emotional and inspiring stories. Thank you for being here. See you in the next story.